Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Tommy, and tonight I'm joined by Dana.
Hey!
We're back for some more Dawson's Creek Season 4. Tonight we're watching Episode 9. Okay, first I thought it was Joey on Dawson's bed, and I'm like, why is she hanging out in his bedroom without him? And then I was like, okay, they're having movie night, but no, it's not Joey.
Well, I was like, ooh, they're being very coy about their shot placement, so we don't see her face, and right away. So you got fooled, not me. I was
Yeah.
like, that's Gretchen, because this is his move, like this is what he does. Like, so he wants to see if she'll assimilate to the Joey role.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Well, I just wanted to make sure everything was in order for Saturday night.
Oh, Walter, we are in tip-top shape. We are fully stocked and fully staffed, and I was just about to tell little Joey Potter here that her Saturday night off is now a Saturday night back on. But
Okay, this...
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
I want to drown this woman in the creek.
I hear you.
I just want to grab her by her hair and drown her in the creek.
I hear
First
you.
how she treated Andy, and now this.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. And honestly, she's playing the perfect villain right now because it's literally like what everybody's ever dealt with a job. Like you have a day off, and then someone's like, "No, we need you to work," and it's like, "Well, I'm off, and I made plans." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It
I have
also
life.
might be amplified rage because
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with this actress because she's on General Hospital.
Yeah. So you're like carrying. It's like here and there. I cannot.
Haven't had a Christmas party the past couple of years because Mr. and Mrs. Leary have been busy riding the roller coaster, otherwise known as their relationship.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I love those parties.
it just seems a bit overwhelming at the moment with
the baby.
and the restaurant.
Okay, let's make a deal. You have the
That was super inappropriate to lay all their shit out there in public.
Right. I mean, like they could have just bypassed it altogether. But he just needed to make sure she knew that they are just like degenerates who don't know how they feel about each other.
Gail could have been like super pregnant, super
Yeah.
swollen, not in the mood to throw a party.
Yeah. That also could be the possibility. Like, why would the fuck would you want to?
Right.
Like, parties are so much work, and I can't stand it sometimes when people are just like, just have a party. It's like, oh, okay. Why don't you design the menu, get the decorations, make sure the invitations go out, and then make all of that money, like spend all that money, and then have like half the people show up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hosting a party, I'm never enjoying the party because I'm constantly thinking about, is the food warm? What has to go in the oven?
Right, exactly.
Like,
It's
is
not
everybody eating?
I mean, like, there are some people who really genuinely love throwing parties, but like, I don't know how they do. That sounds like a nightmare to me.
You know what? I want to see that gay one with Dean Cain. All the reviews are calling it St. Homo's Fire. Sounds awesome. What do you say?
That's actually really funny now, knowing that Dean Cain's super conservative. And that's probably a fake movie that they're talking about.
Sometimes it's just kind of like, it's been a lot of that, like where people who like, basically were like poster children for like certain communities have like completely turned their back on them.
Right.
Ugh, it's crazy.
You looked mad. I was so into the music that I couldn't get mad.
Well, I was singing the song. I love that song so much, and I was getting lost in it. But once he kind of like plopped on the bed, and the way he was kind of like what's wrong with her? And again, it's like it's the complete and total lack of understanding of like what it's like for Jen on her side to be dealing with this stuff. That like he's been really flippant about like how this has affected her and what all of this, like, he was a part of making it a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a big deal if he didn't probably make it a big deal.
And now he's all like, oh, she's still mad about that thing.
Oh, yeah, she'll just get over it. And it's kind of like
that I stopped talking to you over.
Right. Oh, that thing that like basically your whole life could have been was destroyed over. I mean, like the one person that you needed, that you just got the trust of recently.
Jennifer is a big girl. God knows I've tried long and hard to aid her in making the right decisions, but
She neither wants nor appreciates my help. So the only thing left for me to do is to let her make her own mistakes. If the girl chooses to drag her heels about college, so be it. She is on her own.
Damn.
Like, Grams is being super immature
Yeah.
because she is the adult in the situation.
Yeah.
But also, first of all, super trendy now for Jen to be knitting.
Yeah, right?
I feel like that's so trendy back then, though.
Well, yeah, people probably would have been like, "What? What? How old are you? Are
Right.
you okay?" Like, but yes, right now, like the grandma crafts, the grandma hobbies are
all the rage.
all over the place. I mean, like I always used to crochet. See, crochet was the thing, if I remember correctly. Like learning to crochet was the coolest. Knitting was old school, and they
What was I going to say? Oh, so I feel like Jen has the same mentality as Pacey.
Mhm.
I feel like she just goes into like burn it all down mode when she's not motivated. So she's just like, I'm just gonna ruin my life. It's fine.
Yeah, I also think that like she's tired of everyone like saying how bad she is, you
Okay.
know? And then also like when especially when things that happen are circumstantially like she's there and yes, it looks bad, but at the same time like everybody is fully aware that like she did not seek out these drugs. She
Right.
did not ask for them to be given to her. She didn't ask for them to be possessed with. She probably should have got rid of them. That would have been like the thing that could have been something that she could be blamed for.
Right.
But like, is that really the worst thing that's ever happened in anyone's life ever? Like, she took them and overdosed on them and mixed them with her wrong medication on her own with her own consent. The fact that they were within her proximity is circumstance.
She
Like
didn't
alone.
behind Jen's back. It wasn't even like she
Yeah.
asked. Jen gave it to her.
Stole them from her. Like, like that's the whole thing. It's like they're making it seem like Jen opened Annie's mouth and force fed those pills down it. Just
Right.
say, have fun and do drugs and be a druggie or whatever. And
Right.
it's kind of like that's not what happened. And the way everyone's acting is kind of crazy. Like, but Graham was gonna do this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess the show needs drama, so whatever.
Which has its own distinct.
Why is she having so much trouble with that one spaghetti strap? It's driving
I
me.
don't know. It's obviously not. It doesn't fit her. Like it's obviously not a well tailored garment. She needs to have it like taken in, like
Yeah.
like the top probably.
I'm like, just
So
pull it
it's just
up.
dragging me and clean, and it's or just pull your dress down, like just go a little bit like this, so like the strap kind of. But then it'd probably be a little too low.
Yeah.
Like this is just bad wardrobe. Bad wardrobe on Dawson's Creek this episode right now. Like poor Katie Holmes. She's doing the best she can. Mm.
It's like it's almost like she wants to hate the other woman, but she can't because she's so nice, and it's Pacey's sister.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like I don't think she wants to hate her at all. Like I don't think she ever like thought. I don't think that's like a part of it. I think it's kind of like she doesn't want it to be awkward, and then that's what I'm hoping for. Like reading how she is right now, so that she likes Gretchen. They're like obviously becoming closer because she's with Pacey and
Mhm.
lives there. So it's like when you're around again proximity. And
Right.
then like Dawson entering the equation like automatically makes like the situation a little awkward. And it's like she doesn't want to ruin, I guess, a good thing or whatever that's going.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, like unless they really want to write her being jealous, then that's kind of like
It's annoying.
yeah. Old hat too. It's like again.
You see, that's the problem, Dawson, it doesn't. You spend 5 pages, rather eloquently, skirting the essay question. Why do you...
This is just another instance of somebody telling Dawson that he sucks at doing things. Like your essay sucks.
Dawson, you obviously don't know the fuck how to write an essay. And you're like, damn.
Yes, Pacey, we have to.
Well, have you thought about hiring an escort? Because from what I'm told, you can't take me anywhere.
I called around, but they're all out of socially presentable man meat.
He's wearing the camouflage pants.
I was just thinking that. I was like, yo, he's gonna show. So now I'm wondering, like, if she ends up being upset because he just doesn't take it seriously, or like doesn't show up how she needs him to.
I hope not.
Uh,
I like her sweater.
they're very like they're the very much like the cute opposite couple, like the one that they're like one's like together, very clean cut, very like all this, and the other one's like in completely unhinged.
Yeah.
Somehow opposites attract type
Yeah.
situation. That's how this is like giving. That's what this is giving.
Just go to my room.
While you're there, why don't you take the time to fill out a couple of your college applications?
Right. Of course, anything to get me out of the house quicker, huh?
That is not what I meant.
So then were you trying to light a fire under me? I'm sorry, but you haven't spoken so much as a complete sentence to me ever since I disappointed you. So you don't get to instill me with motivation. You don't get to discuss my future. You lost that right when you wrote me off.
Dawson, I don't know why you're having such a
See, see, Graham. See how like reacting so harshly can just do the exact opposite that you might have hoped it would be. I don't know.
Ugh.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised. Yeah, that was really loaded.
Seriously, I mean, like, I just don't think like I think maybe that was like the attempt to kind of like bridge the gap, maybe,
Hmm.
but it was already on a tension. Like,
It was the delivery.
yeah,
She clearly cares more than she's saying she doesn't.
mhm.
So that's why she said that. She brought up the essays. But yeah.
She's just really mad because like she for some reason seems to think that there's like no like she's just not listening to her when in reality she's done like everything she could up until this point. And again, never even heard her side. She doesn't even know what happened.
Right. She needs to sit down and be like, what happened?
Right. Like, okay, so tell me what happened. And again, like it's all but like why would Jen want to tell her? How does she can she trust that she's actually gonna believe her or listen to or hear her out completely, you know?
Because that's a conversation that should have happened weeks ago.
Exactly.
So
Just
I'm actually enjoying him bragging on Dawson lately.
well, I mean, Dawson needs it because he's just so like I am better. Like he literally walks around like this, and like someone needs to like smack that shit down like as fast and as much as humanly possible. But like it's just sometimes you can't go too far because then like the point gets lost.
Right.
Like you have like especially if you're trying to make a point, which
Right.
this guy always is seeming to trying to do. You know.
I like that he felt the need to yell at him. Do you want a soda pop?
You want a drink? A beverage? Ugh.
I never got the chance to thank you for ruining my night.
Well, I think we could probably talk about it another time.
Sure. How about midnight? Just in time to watch you turn back into a pumpkin. Did you know that Joey here is one of our finest waitresses? I think it's sweet how you've taken her under your wing.
Oh, you know what? I think I see this girl that I know from boarding school, so I'm gonna go over and say hi. Excuse me.
Okay, this is a lack of continuity because she's one of the cheerleaders that like put Jen in place last season.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she's a boarding school girl. Like,
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, and the continuity people on the show apparently took a nap along with wardrobe.
he's such a dick.
And yeah, and that too. Like he's just can't help himself but be a total asshole.
I thought she was gonna throw the drink in his face.
Should have, but she knows better. That's the whole thing. Like that's the thing about Joey. Like she knows better. She knows too much.
Yeah.
She's like that person who just kind of like is so hyper aware of everything that it's like
She
keeps her
knows
from doing anything.
a certain way.
Yeah, but then eventually she can't keep a lid on it, like over time. Like
Right. The guidance counselors at this party.
apparently the whole town's at this party. And I can't believe that Jack and Graham wrote her applications. That's the only people that could have done it.
I wasn't even thinking that she didn't write it, honestly. I was just
Oh,
like,
she definitely didn't. Look at her face. She's like,
yeah. I hope she's not
that's the whole thing. Like,
I hope she's not like mad at him for like not being serious and like he's cutting the tension.
yeah, like there's nothing better than having someone who can like be good at a party.
Right.
especially if you're an introvert. Like,
Right.
obviously she's feeling very socially awkward and can't like keep a conversation going. And he's doing her an assist right now.
Yeah.
He's literally like gonna tee her up probably, and she could look good in the situation and look good by proximity.
Right.
So she can't be that's all thing. Now we're gonna be mad at him? Ugh.
They kind of smirk, so maybe she is grateful, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the scene in the trailer of her crying hysterically is just her feeling so embarrassed that she messed it up.
Yeah, or that like she couldn't be as cool, you know.
Right.
Sure. He's a great guy and an old friend. Yeah, I love
There's that damn Strat.
2 rabbis. Yeah.
Did he just swoon in and like take the opportunity? And yes, fix the girl Strat, crying out loud. Did he just swoop in? Is that
Like,
what happened?
I don't. Pacey could have just said, I mean, I'm not really as studious as Joey. I don't know if I.
Or you can say like my grades are awful. And yeah, like maybe that's why she has beef that he lied. It's like why not just tell the truth that like you never wanted to go to college or you know
But
like
she kind of came in hot though too when she was like, "Yeah, Pacey, why haven't you applied?" Like she like already had an attitude.
yeah. Well, she called it like, you know, called it out just a little bit like in it. This is
You can't be mad because he's more social. Like
you can't be mad at him for having skill you obviously don't, right? Like me and Chris are very similar. My husband is can be very social, can be easily chats, he's very charming, like, and I am not. I will just stand there and go, "Hello, I happen to be in your party," and that's it. Hey, you know, and then literally like her, like just have no good way to like
is that
insert.
with people you don't know? You mean?
Mostly like it's kind of like if someone like took like at a networking event, right?
Okay.
Business networking event like this, where you
Okay.
know like nobody there. You're
Mhm.
invited by like some weird circumstance because you're part of like some sort of committee or something, right?
Okay.
And like you go there and then you're supposed to like make connections.
Right.
Like, that's the point.
Hmm.
But like being brave enough to go up to like a full group of strangers or to a stranger and
Hmm.
say like, "Hi, how you doing? My name is," that's like the scariest thing in the world to me. Like I would sweat bullets.
Right.
And for Chris, it's not like that. Like if you popped him in the middle of a room with like he doesn't know anybody, he'd make like 5 friends and they'd be like off doing some drinking game, being absolute nut bars, or he would be like somehow working out some sort of thing to do together weeks from now, you know?
So
And that's
I'm
just
like,
how he is.
Greg.
It's just how he is. He's just easier at it than I am. And it's like, so I always take him. I'm like, I need someone that's good at parties.
Right. Yes.
Because I like going, but I need someone who
You need a
interacts,
buffer. You
brings
need a
me
buffer.
along, you know? Ride those coattails, baby. Like, that's kind of how I live.
Right.
In this instance with Joey, this is her opportunity to shine, to be someone that is memorable, and I think she feels like Pacey stole her thunder.
Right.
You know, she was barely a rumble. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like you didn't really steal anything she didn't already have. Like she didn't have anything to begin with.
Right.
But maybe Pacey didn't do a good enough job, like assisting her more so than dominating the conversation.
Yeah.
We don't know because we
Maybe
caught
this could be a lesson in balance, like help out, but also rein it in a little bit. So
right.
I get a shot.
Well, it's like it's always lobbing it to her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, take the conversation and like add something, but then go, well, actually, Joey, ba 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 ba, right, Joey, and then Joey can elaborate, like making it an obvious assist
Right.
to her by bringing her into the conversation. That's like the artful part of it that I don't know if Pacey performed in this situation because we didn't get to see it, but like from her reaction, we're gonna say nah, like that he kind of just, you know, turned it on.
Yeah.
Made it out the Pacey show. And
Yeah.
that's probably why she's like upset because sometimes it's what happens is like it feels like you're being overshadowed, especially when it's like a night that's supposed to be dedicated to like your success.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry that you haven't felt like you could talk to me lately, but you must understand something, Jennifer. You must understand that no matter how angry or upset or disappointed I may be in you, I will always be there for you. You are going to college, young lady. If I have to beg, borrow, or steal, I will get you there. You are the most important thing in my life, Jennifer. And I love you.
I kind of love you too.
Aww. I love this family.
So you like you had like thoughts, like you were like
Well, it was just kind of like, I know you couldn't feel the need to talk, like you couldn't feel comfortable talking to me the last couple days. Are you serious? You were icing her out. Why would she feel the need that she could talk to you about anything when you were purposely being like,
yeah. And you
like,
saying you're the most important thing to me. You
this
haven't
is
been
such
acting like it. You haven't been acting like
yeah,
it.
this whole thing feels very
Oh,
gaslight.
no, I don't know because you haven't been acting like it.
Like, I feel like I'm a little crazy. Like, I feel like this show is gaslighting me about,
Yeah.
like, what happened and, like, who's at fault and, like, who's right and who's wrong. I feel
Right.
like the writers are like, "It didn't happen. Jen force-fed
It was
Dayna.
all in Jen's head.
Oh, she actually fucked it up. You're wrong." Like, it's just like, no, I remember what I saw. Like, like, the way every single character is reacting is just like,
We gotta help Jen. She's spiraling. But what?
yeah, and I wonder why she's spiraling.
She was fine. She wasn't spiraling. Andy stole her drugs.
Yeah, Andy stole her drugs and then took them,
And she
knowing
didn't
full
even
well
want the
what would
drugs.
happen.
They were like placed in front of her.
Oh I just it's so, like, each and time it's just like, yeah.
Well, whatever. We got a cute little family scene.
Well, they're I guess they're all on the same page now.
Right, I guess.
Like,
Be that as it may, you couldn't ask for a better character witness than that boyfriend of yours. Seriously. He just talked the Dean's ear off all about you. How you've changed him, how you've helped him. How he couldn't imagine a better life than one with you by his side.
oh my
What a rare gift. To have someone say such things about you.
It would have been nice if we could have heard
god.
that.
Right? Like, we got stupid other bullshit scenes and I want to see that. But, like, this is exactly the type of stuff that, like, I think Joey repeatedly does. She underestimates Pacey and everyone. No, everybody does it. It's literally every character except, like, it's his family, his loved ones, like all of his friends. They all underestimate him, thinking that he'll just screw them over the first chance he gets. And it's like, he has never done that. Not once.
I
Not
also think
once.
she gets in her head about
Yeah.
how he's gonna feel about certain things or how he's gonna react
Right.
without giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, so she just thinks she knows everyone so well that and she's so smart and so bright that she'll just, like, why would she be wrong? Because this is exactly how they would behave and things they would do.
Yeah.
When in reality,
He's saying he's gonna show up in camouflage and he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb and not
I
want
mean, that's what her sister set her up to think all that it's going to be a nightmare, that you're going to have to corral him the whole time. And then he did do a lot of the hemming and the hawing and the,
Yeah, but he
like,
cleaned up nice
but
and
he showed up. It's seriously, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, if you're going to, like, put your trust in someone, put your trust in them. Like, give them all that you can give. Like,
Right.
don't hold back, because then this happens where you, like, lose it because you believe that it's correct when in reality, like, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, but she did kind of give him a little. Now, see it. I guess the conspiracy person in me is kind of like, well, she did kind of give him a little bit of an earful before he got pulled away. So maybe there's a chance, there's a world where Pacey was like, "Oh, she sounded mad. She sounded like big man." So, like, I kind of need to, like, really lay it on, and hope and pray this guy will go back and talk to her about how I was talking so
I can
much
see
good. I
that.
was talking her up.
I can see
He's
that.
gonna tell her I was talking her up, and this is gonna save my ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But,
maybe
like, not in the, like, to save my ass kinda way, like, maybe just, like, redirect the
cool
conversation.
this down. I'm not gonna. I want to go home to a happy girlfriend. You know what I mean, my brother? Like, just like I was like, hey man, if you could just tell her I talked her up, you'd help. Homies, bro for bro. You know. That's what I mean, then wouldn't that be hilarious? Like, as, like, a side thing? But then that would make him kind of, like, he have to actually talk her up. Like, maybe he talked her up on purpose because he's like, "Ooh, I really gotta fix this." So, like, that's what I'm thinking, like, maybe Pacey was like, "Ooh, I gotta fix this. Let me really turn
He was
it up.
probably like, "It's nice to meet you, but I'm not here.
I'm
I'm
not here for
not
college."
the one I'm not the one that you need to be
Yeah.
talking to."
Yeah, like, Joey's helped me a ton, but, like, she's the one you want. She's so
Yeah.
smart, and I'm lucky to have her and all that stuff. Like, I'm sure it was all very genuine because that's how he's portrayed in the show, so
Yeah.
but it would be hysterical. Like, if you got in, like, an inner dialogue of, like, "Whoa, I messed up. Oh, I gotta fix this somehow." I love this. This needs to happen more. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need more of this. They better show me more of this.
Does Grandma have a boyfriend?
Please, please, and it be the curmudgeon. Oh, absolutely. I want a million more seconds of this. If they do a spin-off of just them, I'm watching it.
But
You were flirting with Grams.
nonsense.
That
Yes.
looked like 30 to me.
Didn't know if I was flirting.
I also love that they all call her Grams. Like, then she's not their grandmother, but they all call her Grams.
Well, I mean, she wants to be everybody's grandma. Come on. But I love how he came over and he's like, "What's all that?
You like Grams.
I saw that. I was watching all of that."
Your mom should get a medal.
Mom? Really? Why is that?
Because she raised the perfect boy. And maybe things like that just tumble out of my mouth because I happen to be head over heels in love with you. The scary thing is, I think it's true.
She is intact. Well,
What do you say?
ahoy, matey.
You and I take our little mutual admiration society on the road. Please. Can we go someplace we both fit in? Yeah.
The Learys.
They still give me all the butterflies and stuff. I love them.
They have the best chemistry, and it's just there's no way, though it's so obvious they fell in love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. Like, it's
Yeah.
perfect. Mm.
Okay, well, I guess we better get it over with then.
You think?
It's tradition, Dawson, and you don't monkey with tradition.
Like that. Ooh, right at the they did it again. Those bastards, they did it again. This is like the Joey and Pacey kiss. Right to credits. You barely get even a half a second reaction. Just the pan over, eyeballs on the kiss. That's all you get. Not even a gasp. Why didn't I?
Casey was like,
They both were. They were like little robot stop, like stop what they were doing, and you could tell, like, when Gretchen and Dawson pulled apart, they were like,
that
like,
was more than just let's kiss under the mistletoe.
yeah,
That was
that
like a
wasn't a
full-on
nice kiss
makeout.
on the cheek, a friend, little,
There was a lot of pulling away and going back for more.
it was lip over lip.
Yeah.
It was not like not even like that.
Yeah.
It was I can't.
And the way they shot it, like, they, like, panned around them.
Because it was supposed to be like a good kiss.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like Gretchen was like, "Damn, I'm fucking kiss," and then and Dawson was like, "God, I finally could kiss her." Like, oh shit, I can't believe that's so BS. Like they gonna do us dirty like that. Not
It
even.
wasn't as bad as Pacey and Joey, because Pacey and Joey, they, like, kissed and were cut. They
Yeah,
just cut.
that's what I mean. Like, plop. Uh,
This, at least we saw a
plop.
little bit. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like we got the but it was not. It was not enough. It's like as if the editors were quite literally going like, okay, so we're gonna go like one whole second after the scene, like if the kiss concludes, 1 second or maybe 2 seconds, and then right to credits. And it's like that's literally what they're doing. They're on the editing room floor, like waiting, like here, no, 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 there.
So that promo was very misleading, because it made it seem like this kiss was gonna be, like, the centerpiece of the
Like, of course, it's the same thing they did with the Joey and Pacey kiss. The exact same thing. They just repeated it twice. Now I can't take anything they say seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, I'm like, she's gonna be talking to him. I guess he says something to the effect of like,
I think I might like her.
yeah, I think like there's probably
She's
like
"Great, this is
confession.
awesome. I'm so happy for you."
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's so great. I'm so happy for
I'm
you.
not crying, it's fine.
Well, at the same time, like this is again another potential moment of like Pacey can fuck all this up by easily saying like something too much, pushing the narrative that she still loves Dawson too
Right.
hard, because then
Right.
it'll just
Right.
like it could go there. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of situation. Is what I mean.
Pacey's already insecure, so when she starts to act weird, that just further amplifies his insecurity,
Right.
and then they fight.
Right. And then when the reasoning could literally be because she's like thinking about the logistics of the relationship in real world like life.
Yeah.
Like how are we gonna work this out? Like where are we gonna hang out? Like it was like are we gonna do quad dates now?
Oh, that'd be
You know?
weird.
That's what I mean. Like it's kinda like is it weird? Like, is it gonna be super weird? Is everybody gonna be okay with this? Like, and it's kind of like again, like, is this a relationship or is it just a kiss? Like, is this going to turn a relationship? And of course, like these people aren't gonna know because she's like very type A. She's like, well, I need to understand the parameters of my life now again. Like, what should I expect? And like Joey's just not a chill,
Yeah.
chill. Like, no.
She's not.
So it's like that's what I mean. Like we're in situations where she needs to chill, and so does Pacey. They both need to chill. Just be chill, be cool, and then let things work out the way they're going to work out, and then deal with it. Then they will not be doing that, but that's what they need to be doing.
I really like this episode.
I did too.
I actually feel like I might, now that I know that it exists, I might make it part of like my, Christmas season like episode watch.
Yeah,
Christmas episode.
it's a good one. It's definitely a good one because like
I was angry, I laugh.
yeah,
I
like
got
that,
butterflies.
it's just worth it for that flirty scene between what's his face and Graham.
Grams and
It's worth it for that.
yeah.
It's worth it for that. That's all you need. And again, like the whole I mean it is kind of a cliffhanger. So maybe you watch both because I don't know what happens in the next one if it literally picks up like right after.
I don't either.
Or if it
We're in like a weird like moment where I don't remember what happens.
and you ride this ride together.
I know like the big things and like the end game, but like
Mhm.
I don't really remember the college years so much. Yeah. Especially so like after this season, I'm probably just gonna be like, I don't know what happens at all.
We're doing it. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. That way we both could be outraged at the way these editors have done us dirty. This is
Right.
straight up. Like the production of this episode is atrocious. Can we just talk about that? The continuity person
The spaghetti strap, that damn spaghetti strap.
is out sick apparently. One or the casting let it go through, or they did a double up. They're like, nobody's gonna remember this bitch. Be like, we remember her. Okay, One, and then the gay strap that would never stay up.
Yes.
Someone did this girl some fashion tape. You know it exists. Where's the wardrobe girlies?
Right.
Where's my fashion girls? Come on. Doing Katie Holmes dirty again.
I liked PC's suit with no tie situation. That was nice.
Like a nice, it was like, I don't know if it was like a dress shirt, just, or no, it looked like it was just like a shirt, like a nice t-shirt with
Yeah.
like a blazer or sport coat over top. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I
Like,
love that look.
Drew was an asshole. His mother was a bitch.
They do not have any other things about them, do they? Like, I don't know if the writers were ever trying, like, what were they ever trying to get us to like have some sympathy for Drew? Like,
I don't know, and I don't know if he has like a redemption because
yeah,
from what I remember reading back in the day, people liked him and he was offered a series regular role. So like I don't know.
as the villain, like maybe like a foil to the group. Like that's kind of like the only real purpose he serves to me in this moment. Like I don't know if they were trying to kind of make him like a redeemable, like a morally gray or like a gray villain because like he's been judged too, and it's like, oh really? Like, oh, people talk shit about you? Oh no, like, and you still did bad things. Like you went out of your way to like try to get someone to relapse, which is really not cool. That's like
Like
really bad.
obviously because it's a teen drama, it's like who are you for? Like, and obviously he's in Jen's orbit, so it's like, are you Jen's love interest for the season eventually?
That's what I was wondering too. Like that's where I thought they were going to, is that like they were gonna bring him back from the past. He's kind of her in total like temptation, I guess. Like
Mhm.
it was kind of what he was supposed to be, and he was in some way, but like in no way. I thought he was gonna be like start with the romance, and then through the romance tempt her into the relapse.
Oh, right.
That's what I thought was going,
Mhm.
but no, he just went real hard into it and like laid it on way too thick, and it was really obvious. And my girl Jen fought against it every single day of her life.
She's
I
like,
just
you're gross, stay away from me.
every single second, like she saw him and it was like,
Yeah.
well, like you're a ghost. Like, how are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to leave. Like it wasn't even like a hey, how are you? Nothing. Not even polite. She was like, nah, nah. You need to. Why are you here? Like you need to get the fuck out of my face.
Yes.
Never come around me again.
Right.
Yeah, and but then like, is that rebuff supposed to be like his motivation to like do everything he can to like mess up the whole group's lives? Like he literally went after every single one of them individually, and then kept trying to feign like wanting to hang out with them or have some sort of social standing in the school. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It feels like he goes in hard on them, maybe just for fun, and then that makes him a sociopath in my mind. It's like he's just trying to like,
Jack needs a love life. They need to do something with him.
well, he's not allowed to be happy and have a
Yeah,
boyfriend. He
that's
has to be miserable and only get to have friends,
right.
girlfriends.
Even him coaching like soccer became like a tragic thing.
He's not allowed to be happy. He's not allowed to be happy because he's gay. That's all it is, and it sucks. But I hate the fact how flippant he is about Jen's feelings. I really wish he could be a little bit more sensitive or empathetic to her
Yeah.
feelings. That'd
Yeah.
be great if that could happen. Buddy, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Again, Team Jen all day, every day. My girl Jen gets done dirty on the show, like literally every breath she breathes. Like just, ugh.
Yeah. I did like, did you catch the Will and Grace reference? They called
No,
each other. They called
no, I missed it. I missed it.
it was in the bedroom.
Mm.
When Teenage Dirtbag was playing.
Mm.
He was like, "Hey Grace," and she was like, "Hey Will," or whatever. And
Oh, I did. I saw Will, but I missed like the Grace
yeah.
part, and I
Mhm.
was just thought it was something else. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Because that show would have been probably in its second season, so it was probably like a hit at this point.
yeah. Well, it was amazing because like they actually had like people playing gay characters who are also outwardly gay, like
Yeah.
too at the same time, which was I know remember when Sean Hayes, it was very a big deal like
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
I know Patrick was it is it Patrick or the titular Will? He wasn't gay, I don't think.
No, he wasn't.
Life, yeah. But it was just I love that show. It's so
I
funny.
don't even think Sean Hayes came out until, like, maybe even 10 years ago, and it was kinda like, okay, like,
Oh, really? I thought he was out when he was on that show
I
the whole
don't
time.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Maybe halfway through, I don't know. It wasn't right
It's
away.
possible. It's possible.
And it was kinda just like, okay, like, is
Cool.
anybody surprised? Like,
Yeah, I mean, because like, well, really, like, it was post when Ellen came out because that was, like, the first coming out on
yeah,
television, I guess.
yeah.
Um, I would have sworn, but I could be wrong. I've done a lot of things to make sure my memory doesn't stay intact, you know?
Yeah.
So
Do you have anything else to add on this episode?
no, I made myself very clear about what has happened at the end of this episode, which I don't appreciate. But now I'm going to wait only a couple days. At least I don't have to wait a whole week this time
Right.
to find out what happens. I need to know how they're going to react to this.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll get more Grahams and, Brooks.
Oh, yes, please. I need more of that. They better give me more of that. There should have been people writing millions of letters for that.
Give us Geriatric Love.
Give us geriatric. It's literally like the Golden Bachelor all over again. It's like, oh gosh, I love it when older people find love. It just feels like it's still possible for anyone of any age. You can always find love. It's never over. Oy. Ooh.
Join us again next time for another episode, and as always, you can find us on all the socials at Queers and Soaps, and until then, have a great night. Bye.